Hi, my name is Tyler Rivera Stein, and I'm one of the creators behind Dead John.
How's it going? I'm here to speak to you as the writer for the script portion of Dead John. This script has been a couple years in the making, but it really got started because of my friendship with Tyler.
Logan and I actually met on the theater scene when we were kids. We did a lot of dinner theater, some community productions, and it was kind of the only thing to do in Champaign-Urbana if you were involved in the arts.
Tyler and I met back when we were kids doing theater together.
Logan and I actually reconnected during COVID. He was working on a variety of scripts that he had written, and each week he was pulling together some actor friends that he had to come and read these scripts that he had written. I just remember how fascinated I was with his writing, the clever anecdotes and the stage direction.
He found his way through music out here to Hollywood, and I found my way out here through makeup and prosthetic effects.
Logan's writing is clever, creative, crafty, and he could literally pump out a film script in a week.
And we reconnected and really liked this idea of kind of finding a way to merge the two. Something that could be in the vein of something like Spinal Tap meets Final Destination. Seeing this rock band with these over-the-top personalities dealing with even more over-the-top kills and just how ridiculous that could get.
When I first pitched this idea to Logan, something that I had been considering was the whole conspiracy around Paul McCartney being replaced by a doppelganger, which was something that was going around during the time of the Beatles. The theory was that Paul McCartney had been replaced by a doppelganger and had actually passed. And the theory goes that within the iconography of some of the Beatles' artwork, or maybe even some of the lyrics that they have, I am the walrus and all that sort of stuff, that they were hinting at the fact that Paul was actually dead and replaced.
It was originally started as a feature script that we wanted to do. We wanted to put this together to make it a kind of mystery, to kind of play up the idea of this. But as we started developing it, we realized that it could be a lot of fun to do it for the stage.
What we wanted to do was essentially reverse engineer this concept. What if a band had inadvertently written their own demise into their lyrics and into their album art, and then we're on a race to figure out the reason for why they were dying?
Now, this particular script, we'll see the band Third Twin rapidly approaching their induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. One of their bandmates is killed in a horrific accident on stage.
So our message behind the story centers around Ray, who is a conflicted piano player. In the story, he's trying to find himself.
They have everything they could ever want. They've achieved fame. They've achieved glory. They've gotten so many accolades that they've started to forget what they are. Some of them start to realize that you don't really need a crowd of adoring fans cheering your name as long as you've got a song in your heart and someone to sing with. Certainly very exciting for me. I always find a story kind of comes to life when you have actors starting to breathe that life into it. And I'm very excited to see this story kind of move into the next phase and not only hear how it sounds with actors speaking the dialogue, but also being able to sing these songs that Tyler's been putting together.
I've always been fascinated by arena rock and a lot of music from the 70s and 80s. Fleetwood Mac, Journey, Foreigner, Queen, and all of those bands, and kind of the beginning of early metal.
And he's been doing so much incredible work to develop the sound of this band, and a true band sound that could logically sound like a popular sound for decades.
I've been in over a half dozen iterations of bands kind of throughout my career as a musician. So throughout the story, we've written a lot of interesting quirks that you may recognize in some of your bandmates.
But I'm very excited for this to be able to come to fruition, be able to share with you.
This musical is for musical lovers, rock and roll lovers, and theater lovers all alike, and people from a variety of different backgrounds.
Starting off with putting it at Fringe is kind of the best foot forward we can think of to start putting the story out there into the world.
We're excited to present Dead John for you this year at the Hollywood Fringe Festival. Hope you can make it.